This used to be me a few years ago. I would argue and fight with almost everybody I encountered. But a lot has changed. A whole lot has changed. And I can confidently credit that change to a habit of mine: reading books. Reading makes a man is a quote I've been hearing from childhood by Francis Bacon and later refined by Franklin Benjamin. And I know most of you have heard the quote too. But I used to wonder, how will reading make a man? How will reading an ordinary book have a profound impact on a man? And if you're wondering the same thing too, this video is for you. If you go on Google and type the benefits of reading, you'll be welcomed with so many benefits of reading. But in today's video, I'm going to share with you my personal story, my personal experience with reading, and how reading has changed me. One thing that reading has done for me is that it has made me a better person by giving me other people's perspective on a subject. For example, relationship. Like I said earlier, I would fight and argue with almost everybody I met, not because I'm a bad person, but because I wanted them to get my perspective. I felt like they didn't understand me, and I made it a duty to make sure they understood me, even if it meant arguing. Not until I read Opposite Attract by Tim LaHaye, the same person that wrote Why You Act the Way You Do. That book opened my eyes. It showed me that I'm a choleric. It showed me that there are other temperaments like sanguine and melancholy. It showed me my weaknesses and my strengths. I'm optimistic, I'm goal-driven, but on the bad side, I'm impatient and I like to correct people, even if it meant annoying them. That was true. I would have never known this if not for that book. So reading that book, I saw also that other people have their own behaviors and I understood them. It helped me work on my relationships. When I also read How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie, I saw more of the things I was doing wrong when it came to relationship. I would never have known all these things. Because you see, we are born with personalities and our environment shapes us to become who we eventually become. And you can never know anything outside of your environment if you do not have access to outside your environment. So reading is the cheapest and easiest way to travel, to meet people and see other people. It's like having a friend who went to Canada and came back and just told you all about Canada. And because you have that friend, you now have an idea as to what it feels like or looks like to live in Canada. That is what reading does to you. It gives you perspective. It opens up your mind. It makes you travel and meet other people. Reading helps you go through difficult situations. One time I was having problems with my former boss. I never did anything to make this man satisfied. And I believe that an employee is employed by an employer to add value to him. And since I wasn't doing that, it was affecting my self-esteem. But good thing, at the time I was reading No Excuses by Brian Tracy, and I was on the chapter of self-discipline at work. In that chapter, Brian Tracy was advising the readers to ask their bosses what work they should do for him or her. This will help you to make sure you're doing work that is relevant for your boss and not spending your time doing work that is irrelevant. The next day I went to work and I asked my boss, what work do you want me to be doing for you? And for the first time, he realized that he never made my job description known to me. He also confessed that he has been expecting so much from me, considering the fact that at the time I was a fresh graduate with zero experience. And of course, after that, my relationship with my boss became so good and our communication was good. And this can be you. There is no situation you are going through that nobody in this world has ever gone through. And to make it better, somebody has written about it. So all you have to do is to find a book that addresses what it is you are going through. And I bet you, even if it doesn't solve the problem, it will give you an idea, an insight as to the next step to take in trying to solve that problem. Another book will give you another step to take after the other step as to how to solve the problem. Reading has educated me and also given me access to great minds. I never knew how rich people behave or how they think because I'm not from that environment. But when I read Rich Dad and Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, I saw how a rich dad would think and how a poor dad would think. And of course, it taught me how to think and behave to attract riches to myself. And it's been working. Also, when I read Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, I got access to Napoleon Hill. It felt like I was communicating with him through that book. It felt like, let me not go on and on. But through that book, I saw how to think, and I was educated that I have all it takes within me to get to myself the kind of life I want for myself. Reading increases your archive of information and knowledge, and you will never know until you are faced with a problem and your brain goes to work, and then it comes back with an information that is valuable to solve that problem. And after doing that, you begin to wonder, where did I even learn this thing from? Where did I get this information from? Through reading or any other form of learning and absorbing knowledge. Now that you know the benefits of reading, why would you want to be doing this every day? I try to read every day, no matter how little it is, because I want to build a habit, I want to nurture that habit. I don't want it to ever die, and I don't think you should want it to die too. Also, you have not been sold on the benefits of reading and you're interested. You want to read, you want to learn, but you don't know where to start. Don't worry, I got you. I made a sequel to this video talking about how to build a reading habit, and I know it will be valuable to you. My name is Onyinye Ojike, and I'm very passionate about self-development. I'm passionate about growth and a better life. And as a choleric, I like to teach and share that information with you to inspire you to do more and be more for yourself. And this platform is exactly where I do just that. And if this sounds like something you're interested in, do well to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I upload an amazing video like this. Also, do not forget to like this video if you did, so that YouTube can suggest this kind of videos to you. Share this video with your friend that you know will find this information very valuable. And do not forget to check out the sequel to this video on how to build a reading habit. Thanks for watching. I love you. Bye.